Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network. Great to have you with us on the program. Thank you for joining us. As mentioned, Ana Weber-Haber, our special guest on the show tonight, author of many books, the newest and doing quite well, The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World. Ana, welcome to This Week in America. Great to have you with us on the program.
Great to be here. Thank you so much, Rick.
I love the book, and it seems to make sense. The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally. And everybody would say, well, yeah, I would like to have money, my friend and ally. But as you point out, financiers basically are the number one cause of stress in our lives.
Absolutely. There's always some kind of a avenue of stress that's caused by lack of money and sometimes even having too much money.
Well, yeah, and you point that out in the book. Is there are in fact, it's interesting in the book because you're talking about you had money and how you went through that. You lost it. You got it all back again.
Yes.
And I guess
numerous times.
Yeah,
Yes, numerous times. Yes, it happened several times in my life.
let's go back and talk about how it started. At age 8, you basically had an epiphany. You're a shy girl. You're working with your mother in a kiosk in Romania. You're selling newspapers and magazines. Talk about that experience and at age 8, how that really propelled you for the life you live now.
Yes, well, absolutely. Well, keep in mind that living in a communist country and growing up with scarcity, actually, at the time, an 8-year-old child who didn't have nearly anything that the kids have today, for me, basically, that kiosk was kind of like a refuge away from home. But yet, being so shy and insecure and feeling quite timid, I really didn't want to deal with people or having any interaction, any sales transactions or anything that had to do with other people. I just enjoy looking at people from the outside in and basically, or from the inside out, and basically just doing my homework and being very, very quiet at the age of 8, obviously. And selling the story in the book is selling my very first magazine to this gentleman. It really kind of restored that, kind of faith in people and perhaps maybe more outgoing and understanding people that everyone has a challenge in life. This gentleman had his kids far away and he really befriended me. And I think kind of it gave me a little bit of a good impression that some people can really like you. And the transaction was actually meant so much to me as a little girl. I will never forget it.
And you decided at that point, I'd like to have a magazine of my own sometime. And that's one of the things you've done in your adult life is you started an e-magazine, I understand.
Yes, my company actually is titled E-Play Magazine. And the E stands for electronic enthusiasm. And the play is that at that time, as an 8-year-old little girl, I didn't really have much time to play or any opportunities to play or places to play. But when today, living in the United States, actually, we can have a lot of playtime and we can actually really enjoy life and have more freedom. So it has like a double kind of a meaning to me. That's why it's called E-Play Magazine.
You're listening to This Week in America. Our guest on the program is Ana Weber-Haber. Her new book is called The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World. The book is available and doing quite well, as I mentioned, at Amazon. You can also get it at Ana's website, which is very simple, moneyflowmastery.com. That's moneyflowmastery.com. She has several other books we'll talk about on the program as well tonight. Those are available at the website as well. And if you can't remember that, and you're traveling or whatever, go to our website, thisweekinamerica.us, and you can link on directly to Ana's website. One thing that you talk about, and I guess this is sort of the basis as we're sitting here and we're trying to figure out, okay, the money flow, how can we actually make money our friend and ally, is you say you really need to focus on the future because you can influence the future, the past, and we all tend to worry about the past. There's nothing we can do to change it. We need to change the attitude and look forward.
Exactly. And you can change it by taking certain steps in the now, in the present time, and not feel success, not look at money as your master, but looking at it as a great servant and really proact with life challenges. And when you focus in the now and you have really a great attitude about your career, about jobs, about people, and build relationships, money will actually flow to you. So the money flow is not only about the money flow, this book is also about the flow of life. And money flow is just one component of our flow of life.
Some people say that if you love what you do, the money will come to you. Do you believe that? Does it work that way?
It does, but also if you love, yeah, if you love what you do, not just do what you love, I believe that when you befriending life and life challenges, and sometimes you're working in a different career that you plan to be in, or you studied and graduated for, it teaches you so many lessons. You can actually make lemons out of the lemonade, and you can really serve it, and you can really enhance it in your life throughout your career, throughout your personal life, or anywhere, any destination, any journey between the destinations and the goals you're going to meet in life. And I think that's what the book is really showing you. It doesn't talk at you, it doesn't tell you what to do, but it gives you all these wonderful tools and options how you can make it work for you and tailor it into your life and actually make it happen.
Does it all start with attitude? Is that step number one?
I think attitude is huge actually, because what it is we are in a yes, we live in a yes society, and it's hard to really, feeling uplifted and feeling good when you hear the no, especially like salespeople. No, 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 we're not interested. So it's very difficult to reignite that passion and that enthusiasm and start all over again and believe in something, and being really, really committed to that, and know your obligations, and be optimistic and keep that going as much as you can, because eventually it will turn around, because that's the nature actually of life and the nature of the universe.
When you talk to people, most people, I would assume, about happiness and money, they equate that with material things. And you point out, no, if you do that, you're misguided. We're talking here about relationships. We're talking about giving back. We're talking about helping people. And you say material things are fine, but that's only a temporary thrill. And I think everybody can experience that. We want a new house. We want a new car. We want a new suit. Boy, are we excited for about a week. And then reality sets in and we want something else.
Yes, because see, money doesn't have in its nature to make you happy. Money is a great tool. Like I said, it's a great servant. It can enhance your life. It can give you, the opportunity to, buy certain tools and have certain toys and go on some vacations and have, great dinners and so forth, and a beautiful home. But it will not be a lasting happiness or a lasting kind of a notion, reducing actually your life stress and prolonging your life at total anti-aging. Money doesn't have that in its nature. And that's what I think it's a misconception with people. They think I'm going to have so much money, I'm going to be totally content and totally happy. No, it's not happening, because I've got lots of friends who are very, very well to do. And I see exactly the, challenges and the obstacles and all the issues that they're going through. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you could not buy this with money. Just like you cannot trade time, you cannot trade certain things with money as well.
Ana Weber-Haber is our guest on This Week in America. The book is called The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World. Her website is moneyflowmastery.com. Other books that Ana has written, available there as well. We'll talk about them before the segment is over in the program today. The book is available at Amazon. Just released, really doing well. And I want to go back to what you were talking about, that people, they seem to have this void in their lives, even though they have money. And when they do that, most people say, okay, why am I unhappy? And you say, that's the wrong question. The right question is, what will make me happy? And then we've got sort of a roadmap to try to find that happiness.
Exactly. And again, what made you happy perhaps 5 years ago might be very different today.
Right.
And so for tomorrow. So whatever, you have to connect with yourself, get to know yourself, and have the best relationship with yourself and in the now. And what does it really make you happy? And how positive that is, and how will it make you feel? Because again, your intuition and your feedback is it's gonna give you exactly how you feel, and how does it make you feel the energy and the attitude throughout the regular realistic life, not the illusion. Because tomorrow is an illusion. Like I say, passion converts tomorrow's illusions into today's reality. And that's what it's all about. When you're passionate and you feel really that you have a purpose in life, and you're standing and really pursuing something positive and impacting other people, you will be happy. So regardless, you will not find all the excuses, what makes me unhappy, because you will be content.
Well, if somebody's listening and they're going, yeah, she built all these companies, she's had all this remarkable success, she doesn't know what setbacks are. Let's go back to 1994. You're in California. You've got the Northridge earthquake, which basically comes in and wipes you out. I mean, talk about setbacks. It wipes you out. Yet you
Yes.
say, in looking back, that might have been one of the better things that happened to your life. Explain that.
Yes. Yes, exactly. That was the Northridge earthquake, the big earthquake, and it was hit very, very strongly in the area where I was living up in the hills in Sherman Oaks. I didn't have earthquake insurance, and at the time, I also financed everything. All most of my assets were invested into a restaurant that I was building at the same time. And oddly enough, the restaurant, because there was made out of glass, and my home was 22 feet glass walls, obviously everything shattered, and my whole life turned around within 7 minutes on that day, January 17, 1994. And now looking back, I'm thinking, oh my, if that restaurant would have worked out and the earthquake would have never happened and I would have never lost my home, I would not be talking to you, Rick, today. I wouldn't have published 12 books in 6.5 years. I wouldn't be helping so many people. I wouldn't have gone back to school. My son wouldn't have gone back to school and get a master's degree as well, get his MBA. And my life would have been taking a whole different direction. And believe it or not, whatever we do is what fits us. That's the life that fits us. And basically, this makes me so happy to be in this field and being a life coach and being a lifestyle coach and helping people with businesses and money and time management. I mean, I can't even imagine anything else. And obviously, because of such a huge turn, I am here today. So, yes, at the moment, it doesn't feel great and you feel like your whole life is shaking upside down. What am I going to do next? But when you learn how to flow with these circumstances and challenges and obstacles, you are realizing that you are getting on a path that is probably more meant to be for you than anything else.
You come to the United States, you go to New York, and then you go out to California. In California,
Yes.
you're taking a job at a nursing home. This is not
Yes.
a multinational corporation you're running. You're working in a nursing home. And some people would
Yes.
say, well, what could she learn from that? You talk about two good lessons that came out of that: compassion and listening, which again, you use those lessons to help mold the rest of your life and many more successes that came after that.
Absolutely. And that convalescent home also made me kind of reduce my shyness and getting a little bit more comfortable because they were much elderly people. I was only my 20s and early 20s. And it also gave me such a huge light that these people actually were corporate executives or lawyers or doctors at the time, entrepreneurs owning shops, and they were pretty much comfortable financially, but they felt such a void and they felt so unloved and they felt so lost and they were really, really into that aging mode and into that just letting go of that sparkle of life. And then I've realized, oh my God, Anna, money is definitely not everything because it can't buy everything. And I think it was a huge awakening to me as a very young girl, as a student, and realizing also how compassion is very important, how very important it is actually to help the weaker, the people who are in it, and not to be humble and not to be too conceited. Even if you have great things going for you, that humility is really turning things around.
In the book, The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World, you talk about accepting the life you have, which is what you did at the nursing home, and the chances you have to improve it. We all have situations come up in our lives, but we all have chances that we can make them better. Is that one? And we've got about 2 minutes left in the program. Is that something to leave people with, that take advantage of the opportunities you have, no matter what you're doing in life right now?
Exactly. In every opportunity, there are some gifts. There are some great lessons. And don't look at it as as the cup is half empty, but the cup is half full. And you can, with your attitude and positive thinking and a passion and enthusiasm, you can learn certain things that could be absolutely priceless that you will never learn through your academics. You will learn, life will teach you something that is so much more powerful and precious. And look at this. I mean, the book shows and various industries and how I picked up and how I took the tools and the lessons and introduced them into the next job, the next industry, and they were so helpful.
It's a fascinating book. It's called The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World. It's very easy to read. It's full of real-life examples, anecdotes from Anna's life. Ana Weber-Haber is our guest on This Week in America. The website is moneyflowmastery.com. Her book's available at Amazon. As I mentioned, it's a new book and doing exceptionally well. The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend, Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World. Also at the website, besides that book, 3 other books, and we're going to have Ana back and in particular to talk about one of her books called I Love Mondays. And I say that facetiously because I'm one of those that really wants to start the week on Tuesday. But you know, when you've got a long weekend, as this past weekend as we're recording the program, we're off on Monday basically. Come in on Tuesday. That's still the first day of the week, no matter what you call it. But we'll talk about that on another program. I Love Mondays. Eat the Foods That Love You Back, and The Circle of Success is Waiting for You. Those books available at moneyflowmastery.com. As well as the new book, The Money Flow, How to Make Money Your Friend and Ally, Have a Great Life, and Improve the World. Again, available at Amazon. Information available at our website as well. Just link on to thisweekinamerica.us. Ana, thank you so much for joining us. We learned a lot on the program today, and I look forward to having you back on the program.
Thank you so much, Rick. It's been a great pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to This Week in America and the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network.